I know a who went out on a date with a she didn't like him, but it was her first time ever being asked on a date, and it was her first date, so she went. Had a great time, went out to eat, you know what I'm saying, bowling and shit, some light shit, right? She went and f***ed 2 weeks after and told him, oh, I went on a date with a I ain't even like him, but I went for the free meal. I blocked his ass afterwards. The was me. I took her on a date and got blocked afterwards. You know what my homeboy told me? My homie was the she f***ed 2 weeks ago. That nigga called me the next day and said, bruh, what the f*** did I tell you about taking these hoes on dates? All I did was buy her a bag of chips, and she was down to now you up here upping this whole standards and shit. It's gonna be hard for the next of you. Yeah, I've been in the gym ever since.
Yo, real talk. I think a lot of us have been through that. Maybe we might not have found out, but every woman watching this has done this to a guy where she either clowned him or told her homegirls like, yo, yada, yada, yada. This dude, he took me out on a date, had a good time, but I just did it just to such and such. Meanwhile, Tyrone, I went to see Tyrone afterwards, and Tyrone got the cheeks clapped immediately. But it's just something to do. And a lot of times, women tie their value with how many times dudes can take them out on dates. And the fact he show you a good time, women will do that. Dudes don't really do that unless they need a place to stay. But the fact that a woman can just go out with multiple dudes that she not even feeling like that, and then sleep with a dude that does the least is crazy to me. But a lot of you dudes try to wife chicks up or just show that you being a nice guy, you trying to get to know her. But what you need to realize is that there's always a dude in the background clapping that's not taking her out and doing those things. There's always a chick you're dealing with in terms of that. And it's crazy the fact that you find that out, or you find out that some other dude, or you know that she's with another dude, and you're like, bro, you'll see the dude riding in the passenger seat while she's driving him around, paying for his food, all time. And this is how women are. I don't know. I don't get it. And a lot of you ladies that watch, you be like, well, JR, that's because these women haven't evolved and they're still childish and such. Nah, y'all ladies, your type don't change. You'll be with a good dude and still mess around and mess with this guy. But we got another clip coming up here, guys, with Rico Love, where he talks about a similar situation. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Kyle Norman from the group Jagged Edge. You might know him as Quick, but from Jagged Edge. Lived in Atlanta. I was a young kid. I was like 17 years old. I hung out for the first time and run around Atlanta with J.E. So I meet this girl who I thought was the most beautiful girl ever. I couldn't believe it. She gave me a number. I'm like, oh my God, I'm talking to her all day. The next day she comes over. She's down. I'm staying at Kyle's house, and she comes over. We come downstairs in the basement. We just talking. I'm just kind of getting to know her. Kyle comes downstairs. He said, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm just talking to Shorty. He said, you don't get to know her. And he pulls his pants down, and she starts topping him off. Then he starts, doing his thing with the girl right in front of me. And he's looking at me, he says, this is not the type of girl you get to know. And I remember just being like, what the is going on here? Like, she was just the sweetest chick on the planet, and got it popping right in front of me. Most beautiful girl that, like, at the time that I had ever seen, and got it popping like that. And it f***ed me up forever, because I was like, so it changed my perspective, and it made me pay attention a little bit closer to the different women I allowed around me.
Yeah, guys, so for those of you who don't know, that is Rico Love. He is a singer, artist, and he also is a ghostwriter or writer for a lot of R&B artists, I believe, including Beyonce and a few others you may know. But yo, this happens, guys. A lot of times that needs to be going through your head when you're talking to a lot of these women, right? She may look like $1 million. She may look like, okay, this is the greatest girl ever. But there's a guy, depending on your status or who you are, can just come up and just desecrate her. And the fact that she did this right in front of him, and the fact that and this has probably happened to a lot of you guys, you probably were in the club, what they call it, Mr. Steal Your Girl, probably in the club, or took a chick somewhere, and there was a celebrity or a dude, a D-boy or whatever, and he just comes up and takes your girl. That's what BMF used to do in the clubs in Atlanta. That's what it is, guys. You never know what's going on. And I'm not saying you need to disrespect the woman, but This is why a lot of times guys aren't wanting to date, because of being used for this. And it doesn't always boil down to just sex, because that's what a lot of you are going to look at this as. Well, JR, why does it always have to be about sex? Why does it always have to be that? But that just shows you where women are at. Anything could happen. Your girl can disappear in the blink of an eye with the right dude. So that's why I always say, guys, you have to clap immediately. You have to clap immediately. You can't waste any time. And a lot of ladies say you need to court me, this, that, and the third. Ladies, well, it's about discipline, JR. It's about having morals and values and stuff like that. You can sit there and date a woman for months and she would never sleep with you unless you make a move, right? And it's your job to lead. You mean to tell me a woman doesn't have, and all these women who have been celibate for 3 years, you never have sexual desires? You never had the desire to do anything? You never had the desire to get it in? I don't know. That's on some other type of stuff. But fellas, a lot of us, and I'm not exempt. I'm not one of these dudes on YouTube to just be like, I did everything perfectly. Every woman I talk to, I smash, I get her number. I've clapped millions, all this stuff like that. No, that's not me. I've been ghosted tons of times. I've taken women on dates and never heard back from them because they just wanted to get pretty that night and just go out and be seen. Because that's what it boils down to. There's so many women is disingenuous. And that goes into my previous video about the character of women. Most women have bad character. Most women will make decisions because of how they feel in a moment. This woman in particular, she got it popping with this dude from Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge used to be hot. I don't know what year this was when Buddy was down in Atlanta, but it says a lot. It says a lot. And maybe he already seen her before. Because a lot of these girls in Atlanta and other cities, the face, oh, she's so beautiful. She might have been in a club, maybe a club regular, maybe a friend had her. Maybe this dude saw her performing some things and he felt, or maybe had her already. You just never know. But a lot of times, all that stuff is out the window. But that's dirty how he did my man right in front of you. Like, I'm just going to show you this is how it is. Wow. My man put in all the work and all he had to do was just show up and unzip his pants. Cold world. Guys, let me know what you think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.